Here to remind you just how awesome you are, just as you are, a work in progress. I got to tell you, when I first started my business journey, one thing I heard really early on was a shocking statistic, one that's really, really lingered with me and has spurred action to change that status quo. And it was that 75 to 85 to 95% of women who step into the world of entrepreneurship, in whatever form that looks like, solopreneurs to building big enterprise, that they feel that they don't belong at the table. This sense of imposter syndrome is rampant among the women. And the reason it blows my mind is because it means that they don't have faith in themselves to repeat a pattern they've already created. Because there's some element, if they just had the moment, the courage to look into the rearview mirror, they would see some element of their life where they've had success. Maybe success in relationships, success in the boardroom, success in the friendships, the families, the communities. But there's something you've been successful at in your life, a habit, a way of being, a contribution beyond yourself. And that is proof that you're capable. So that's why it's heartbreaking for me to think if you're capable in one area of your life, why do you black and blue yourself, bludgeoning the belief that you could do something awesome in business? And I think part of it, truthfully, is I've sat with this and I've sat with this for hours, is that often when we step into the world of business ownership, we think it needs to be done some specific way. And we're told that there's only one way, and it's not ours. We feel constrained by the go-to-market strategies that maybe we've done before and said, I didn't love it then. Why am I recreating it now? And so we self-sabotage ourselves. And it comes down to the fact that you are questing to sit at a table that you don't desire. The shape, the form, the texture. And if you aren't meant to sit at the table, it's because it doesn't serve you to sit at the table. Stop thinking you have to sit at that table. Drop the imposter and go build your own table. When I started to be asked a lot to mentor business owners, it all came down to the idea that I was standing firm in a disruptive belief that there isn't one way to grow business. I wasn't the business coach who's like, because I took this course and I did 10 hours, I am now an expert who can grow you $1 million business. And you only have to do 5 social media posts, 3 on this, 2 on that, 7 on this. Like, it was absurd and it was everywhere. It's still pretty pervasive still to this day. And it's just crazy. I don't believe that. I firmly believe you get to build the business the way you want to build it, that serves you, your vision, and the people you want to serve, which means you're building your own table. And yes, that takes courage. And you might wobble. And I'm here to remind you, when you wobble, that doesn't make you incompetent. It means you're human and you are still awesome. Borrow the belief of your past pattern, knowing that you can and you have the skills to see another lane where you can be excellent in. You will learn, you will evolve, you'll get stronger if you're in the mindset that you are doing something that is worthwhile to you, which means if you don't see a table you want to join, it's because God is telling you it's time to go create your own. And I knew that. That's my own personal story. In 2018, when I first started, I heard that stat and I was quite heartbroken by it. Said it lingered for many years, still lingers to this day. It's why I'm talking about it still. But I also knew that a lot of people wouldn't have a table to sit at. They wouldn't have support. They wouldn't be able to hold their own belief, and they needed somebody to hold the belief for them. That's what I do in my communities. That's what I do at my events. That's what I do and why I put content out the way I do. Because I see you as great. I see you as awesome. I see the untapped potential, and I'm inviting you to sit at my table and build your own with me. Because the truth is, if it's a calling on your heart, you're capable of it. Look further afield and let's change that statistic. You're not an imposter if you're creating something and wobbling. You're human. And when humans wobble, they need peers. So I built spaces. Come play at them and say, I see you. I'm a little wobbly. But in case you forgot, wobbling doesn't make you flawed. It makes you human. And as a human being, for friends, if you're in my network, I already know you're awesome. So go be awesome this week. Build your table, invite others along, and look to your past for the success stories and say, if I was capable of that, I am capable of greatness. I'm allowed to be a work in progress and wobble, but greatness awaits. Go make it happen. It's our time, my friends. This is day 4 of the challenge. I'll be back tomorrow with another inspirational thought. Wonder where we're going next.